Hi there, thanks for tuning in. This is Elvira's here, helping you connect the dots between mind and body. Regrets. A heavy subject, but also necessary to talk about, because so many people walk around with that feeling of regret. And oh, where is my list? Here is my list. The regret. How does it show up on the list of consciousness? It doesn't say. It's probably in the vicinity of grief and guilt. So it's probably 50. It's just, you know, like the vibration of that is so low, is so negative. That's just, regrets are consuming you, and regrets are not necessary. Regrets have you made into the person that you are right now. And if you don't like that person, you can make the decision in a nanosecond to change. Nobody's holding you back. You can change. You don't have to tell anybody that you're going to change from the inside out. That's change. I'm not talking about the outside, I'm talking about the inside. The outside comes later. If you don't change the inside, the outside will never change. Very simple. There has been research, many reports, and you can check them out online, about people on their deathbed. If they, you know, what they were thinking about, etc., etc. So, you know, this is the last part of their life. And also, you know, if they had any regrets. And a lot of them had regrets. And they said also that having those regrets sort of consumed them. They wish I should have, if it only had been different, if I only had this, that. You know, you live your life in a certain way with the tools you have, the tools you bring onto this planet, and you learn from your surroundings, from your parents, from your environment, your friends, and that shapes you into the person you are now. And you went through your life learning lesson, or it's not at all learning lesson, it's remembering who you are, because you come onto this planet pure and innocent, and everything that you are now that you don't like is something those are all the things that you have absorbed from the exterior. It's not yourself. Yourself, your true self, is pure and innocent, but it's very hard to keep that up as you are very little and dependent on your environment, on your surroundings to survive. So the regrets that people have when they die, and they cannot change them anymore, have been, for the most part, consuming them all their life. So here is my suggestion to you. Life doesn't always go the way you imagined it to be, but you got to stay strong. You got to figure out who you are. Who are you? Who are you really? What is it that you love to do? What is it that you don't like to do? You got to figure that out. You know, you got to find the darkness in order to enjoy the light. You know, everything has an opposite, the law of opposites. I didn't invent this stuff, I just learned it. So figure out what you like to do, what you love to do. If time and money is not an issue, what would you love to do? You can always, always, always find a way to do that, or something similar around it. I mean, if you want to be a pilot, but you're too old for that, and perhaps you wear glasses like me, which is something that they don't allow for a pilot. There are other things in that realm of being a pilot that may just be very attractive to you. I know the story from a friend of a friend. A lady was very sad. She always wanted to be a veterinarian, but her parents didn't have the money, and then she didn't have the money, blah, 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 blah. And so it sort of crippled her in life that she didn't become a veterinarian. So she was suggested to look in the arena, in the space around veterinarian. What is it that she could do at her age, with her capability, and perhaps another study? And so she found, I don't know what it was, she found something that was in that animal realm, blissfully happy, blissfully happy. So don't look back in regret. I could have, should have. It's murmuring in the background, and it doesn't make you happy on a deep, deep level. It doesn't provide the joy. It consumes you, and it makes you sick if you really focus on it too much. Just imagine what you would like to do, what you would like to be. You first have to be something before you do it. It's the vibration. So what would you like to be? Who would you like to be? I want to be a movie star. No. Why would you like to be a movie star? There's another thing there. If you have discovered, or if you have been thinking about what you would like to be, drill down 7 times. Why? And you have an answer. Why? Even every answer that you get, ask why 7 times. Very important to reveal to yourself what your deep, deep emotion is behind that desire. Very, very important. It's great. So coming back to regrets. Regrets are insidious. They're toxic. Let them go. Just don't think about the past. Just think about them as experiences that you had that made you the person, the beautiful person that you are now, and just know that you can continue on changing yourself, transforming yourself into the person you would love to be. When I was growing up in Europe, there was a singer, a French singer, Edith Piaf. P-I-A-F, and her first name is Edith. Check her out on YouTube. She has 2 famous songs. She died in 1963, born 1915, and died in 63 at the tender age of 47. She had 3 car crashes that crippled her somewhat, and that led her to too much drinking and whatever else. But she has 2 songs that I sort of grew up with. I heard a lot, even though she was about to pass over, or she just passed over. Those songs were famous. One is No, I Have No Regrets. Non, je ne regrette rien. Look that up. And the other one, and if you look at, I don't know what it's called, with the lyrics with Edith Piaf, and the other one is La Vie en Rose, the life with rose-colored glasses. I think you would call that here in the United States. Look up those 2 YouTubes, but specifically, No, I Have No Regrets. Listen to that song and read the lyrics. It's beautiful. And she was a tiny woman. She was 4'10", and always dressed in black because she wanted to have the audiences just focus on her voice. Her clothes were not important, and she had a very powerful voice. So if you have now, watching this video, if you have regrets, write them down and get them over and done with. You're not going to change it. It's in the past, and just go like, embrace them. It was what it was. I'm going to change my life for the positive, for the future, because that's what it's all about. You can change your life in a nanosecond, and you can make it a positive experience. Just go ahead and look at yourself. As I said many times before, observe yourself. What could you improve about yourself? So much. You can improve so much because you are omnipotent. You can be and do and have anything you want to do. Since you have a mind, set your mind to what you want to become. Imagine a daydream, daydream, daydream. Most important. I'm going to leave it here. Do me a favor, click subscribe, click the like button. That helps me a lot. Leave me a comment, leave me questions. I'm here to help you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.